Hello, everybody. We're gonna start moving in just a second. I turned this into a 30-minute class because Miss Vanessa is still struggling from this neck stuff. I don't know what I did, whether it's a combination of stress and sniffing weird and wrong and sneezing, and I just spasmed some stuff in my neck. So I went on a little hike today. It was okay. But we are going to do a 30-minute class today. So I'll give everyone a couple more minutes to get here, and then we'll get started standing today. Let's get music playing in the background. And we have a lot of props. I'm wearing shorts today because it's 80 degrees outside. All right. Well, who's ever ready to move with me? Let's go ahead and move. We're going to start with feet about hip distance. We're going to start with just a little basic lift and lower of the heels. Thinking about bringing the weight straight up. And seeing how little of a shift forwards you can do. Body. Side. Do this. Have to shift forward a little bit, so don't let that confuse you. Just as little as possible. Try not to send your weight all the way forward to get you to shift. And then we'll lift and hold. And let's practice bringing one heel down, bend the opposite knee, lift up, and switch. Lift, switch. Lift. Keeping both hip bones pointed forwards. Walk the legs from a standing position. Later in the day, so I imagine most of you haven't just gotten out of bed. Maybe it's okay to have those days too. Okay, so we'll kick up the pace a little bit. So we can bring it into more of a prance, just kind of warming up the muscles in the feet, hips, energy through the body. And then come back to center. So from here, let's practice just a little bit of squatting. Okay, so arms are going to come forwards to shoulder height. If this starts to hurt my neck, I'm going to let mine come down. You guys can keep yours out here. You can hold weights. You can do lots of things to make things harder. You can pull on a TheraBand. But we're going to reach arms out, and we're going to slowly start to squat down. I want you to see, so I'm going to do this from the side so you can see. I want you to see how far you can go down, keeping your back upright and your heels down, okay? And then come back up. It's a little different squat than like a gym squat where we can get all the way down into the squats and come up. See how when I do those, I have to kind of tip forwards a little bit. But when it just provides a little different type of challenge, keeping the chest lifted, almost like you were sliding your back down a wall behind you. See how low you can go down without lifting the heels and without changing the position of the spine. And then come back up. Accelerate times. Lift. A lot different feeling. We'll do both. Heels are down. Letting the knees come forward. Let's let the sit bones widen a little bit. Let's hold this one. See if we can hold it for about 45 seconds. Just breathe. Think about what you're going to have for dinner. Maybe get down a little bit bit further if you can. A little burn, a little shake, a little warmth starting to create. A little bit lower. Go ahead and stand all the way up. So now let's kind of combine the two of those and move with the ankles and the squat. Okay, so arms will come out in front of you. They'll lift the heels up. We're going to bend the knees into the squat. We're going to let the feet peel to the floor and come up. From the side, that'll look like this. You're going to lift the heels up. Bend the knees. We're going to let the feet roll down to the floor and stand. Kind of trying to find that same position when you put your heels down that you practiced with before. Lifting, bend, lower, stand. Lift, bend, feel the foot down, and stand. Seeing if you can keep the ankles in line so you're putting equal pressure through the second toe of that foot. Trying to keep the knees from wavering best you can. You'll notice mine like two. Let's do 3 more. Lift, bend, down, and straight. 2, bend, down, straight. Last one, lift. We're going to get into the squat. Hold. Let's see if we can hold this for 10 seconds. Breathe. The chest lifted. Woo. Fall. Let the heels come down. Sorry. And lift up. Arms are going to come up. We're going to get a little side bend. Sorry for the dog bark. Happens. Stretch from side to side and shake out the legs. Okay, from here we're going to practice a single leg, just march to start. So we're going to start with feet flat on the floor, same about hips width distance apart. Notice where I'm placing my hands. This is your hips width distance, right? Like right here in the center of the hip crease. So we're going to start with shifting the weight gently to one leg and trying to come up to about 90 degrees with the opposite. Back down. And switch. Thinking about your hip bones. Staying committed forwards. If you'd like, you can reach your arms out to the sides. If it helps you with your balance, that's going to be a little torturous on my neck. So I'm going to keep my arms around my sides. You can bring your hands behind your head. You can put weights out towards the sides. Just trying to take some nice functional movements. I'm inspired by summertime and hiking to do lots of hip stuff. Keep them healthy. Make it through this fun hiking season, especially if we have to stay away from one another. Social distancing and hiking go hand in hand if you've got the right trails to go on. Okay, now hold the next leg at about hip height, and we're going to start to let the lower part of the leg come across the body. We're going to bring it back across and let the foot come out a little bit. So really what's happening here, a little bit of external rotation of the hip and a little bit of internal rotation. So your knee is your pivot point, okay? So it's going to be here across. The knee doesn't really change positions and open. External rotation will be a lot greater than this position, the internal rotation. Thinking about keeping the hip bones steady. Let's try one more each direction. Back to center and let her come down. We'll switch sides. Your standing leg has to work just as much as your lifted leg does, right? This leg stays still. We've got this leg coming up to that hip height. We're going to come across the body and down. If this makes your hip flexors super cranky or you're finding you have to lean back a lot, try to really stand into your stabilizing leg and maybe try to just lower the knee a little bit and then move from there. Almost like if you were going to sit cross-legged on the floor, which way would your knee have to go? And then this way, we'll put in internal rotation. Good big movement, and if you're looking at yourself in a camera or if you have a mirror, you can notice, how much different one leg is to the other. Standing tall on that leg, I bet you could grow about another inch or so. 2 more times in both directions. Thanks. Love that guy float down to the floor. Shake up the legs. They should be nice and warmed up, or just at least some awareness to the hip joints and the areas and the ankles maybe. We're going to take just a quick little stretch to the top of the foot. You're going to let the right toes go down towards the mat. Press them down and stretch the front of the foot forward. You practice like bringing it a little bit further behind you and stretching, a little further in front of you and stretching. Wherever you feel like you're getting the most stretch through the front of the foot. It's not a place that we stretch very often, but also great for hiking. And switch. Ooh, this one's way too early. My left foot. Odd sensation, but it is important that you do this every now and again. And let it maybe come forwards a little bit, so your knee will be bent on the foot that you're stretching. That's fine. Try bringing it a little bit further behind you. Nice. Okay, so now let's go wide with the legs. We're gonna externally rotate the feet, so you've got a little bit of a turnout. Whatever's comfortable for your hips, okay? Mine's a pretty decent turnout. If your feet are a little bit more in, that's okay too. If you're a dancer and you like them to go all the way wide, lift the chest, try to stack the ribs right on top of the hips. Your arms can go up towards the sides. I'm just gonna hang mine on my hips today. Just gently place them on my hip bones, and then I'm gonna bend both knees. We're gonna start into a little squat. Down, and down, up. Inhale. Think about sliding your back and your ribs down an imaginary wall behind you. The whole time. Back, ribs, pelvis, head. And seeing how equally you can press through both legs. Like maybe a little bit of an inner thigh stretch at the bottom. This one we're going to hold and intensify that. You're going to bring your hands to the inside of the thighs. You're going to rotate gently through the upper body, pressing out into the thigh that you're turning away from. Come across center and switch sides. Small range of motion for me today. You can lower your chest and really get into the stretch. Do what feels good in your body. This is all I got. You know, you're getting old when you sneeze and completely tweak your neck. Come back to center, reach the arms out. Let's hold the squat for a moment. Get a little lower and stand all the way up. Tall. Good full rest. So I'm going to stay in the same position now that we've got a little bit of warmth there. We're going to practice moving the ankles again, okay? My hands are on my hips. Place your hands wherever is comfortable. Come down into your squat and hold. Now lift one heel up and lower it down. The opposite heel up and down. Now when you're doing this, the torso stays mostly in the same position. A little movement's okay, but you're not lifting and lowering with it yet. Okay. A nice little shake. My ankles pop all the time. I don't know how poppy you guys are, but I certainly am. Good. Back and forth. Kind of peel the foot off the mat. Peel it back down. Good. Last one. Both heels come down. Stand up tall. Now we're going to do one side. We're going to hold it. We're going to add some pulsing with the upper body. So you're going to have hands on hips or out towards the side. Squat, hold to a depth that is challenging, but you're not creating tension in. You're going to lift a heel, and we're going to pulse the torso. The opposite knee will have to pulse a little bit. Take your time. They're not fast. For 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower the heel. Stay in your squat. Lift the opposite heel. Pulse. Stay with it. Get a little lower even. Keep the knees wide. For 4, 3, 2, 1. Let the heel come down. Squat a little lower. Stand up tall. That should have warmed you up nicely. as well. Okay, now I'm going to do this next series from a side stance so that we have room to step on our mat. We're going to do a little bit of lunging and extending with the legs. So you're going to keep your left leg planted into the mat. Arms can go wherever you need for balance. I'll turn my arms out to the side for a few. We're going to lift the right leg to tabletop, and we're going to step forwards with as much ease as we can into a lunge. We're going to step back and bring the leg to tabletop. If you can, sometimes the arms above the head is nice here. Back. If you can do that back step without touching, it's awesome. Down into the lunge and up. Watching that. When you step and lunge, you're lunging straight down towards the floor. So the back knee is bending. And then press up and to tabletop with the leg. If you're hiking all day, my balance is definitely challenged. Good, let's do 3 more. Breathe. When you step into your lunge, see if you can keep the torso long. 2. Hold this one. Pulse down and up. Back leg down towards the mat. 3, 2, 1. We press back to the starting position. Now we're going to step behind us and do a backwards lunge. Okay, here. So now the back leg is bending. That was your front leg, right? And then we're going to step all the way forwards. Find the balance. Again, reach back, a gentle step, and lunge. Press off. Now, just trying to keep the hip bones pointed forwards equally. Up, and lunge. Reach back, and bend. Press. Reach. We'll hold the next one and pulse. Okay, reach back. Hold. Your arms can still stay above your head. Pulse down with the back leg. 4, 3, 2, 1. Step forward. See if you can balance one more time. And then switch legs. We're going to take right leg super firm and steady on the mat. Left leg up to tabletop. Noticing immediately if you've got one better balance on one side than the other. Back just a little bit, and then we're stepping forwards, okay? The opposite leg. Forwards, lunge. Press left. Find your back. The farther you step forwards, the farther back you have to go to find your balance, right? So determine what that means for you today in terms of distance and challenge. Breathe. 3 more. 2. Remember that front step is as gentle as it can be. Let's hold, pulse. Torso goes up and down an inch, back knee lifts and lowers an inch. 4, 3, 2, 1. Step back, balance, and then we take that same leg, step it behind, and lunge. Bring it forward and lift. Back. Up. And breathe. Took a few, but I feel like this is my more balanced side. Or maybe I'm just getting the hang of it after a few. And lift. 3 more. Stay with me and breathe. It's making me pretty nice and warm. How about you guys? 2. And we'll hold this last one. We're going to pulse. Step back there, get down low, pulse. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lift up, bones. One more time. And sit down. Go ahead and come to the back of your mat, facing the side still. And we'll practice some roll downs. We'll see how this goes for my neck. I will let you know. Arms dangling, feet at about hip distance. Center your weight, and we're going to start to roll down. Not in the chin, letting the shoulders gently spill forwards. Sternum spills forwards. Turning to let the upper body lower down as far as you can comfortably and without sitting your weight back onto your femurs. And then once you get to the bottom, pause for a moment, wherever your bottom may be. Let your head be totally weightless, and then start to lift from bottom to top. Okay, so you're restacking your bones, pelvis, stacks on top of femurs, lower back, middle back, upper, head and neck. Actually felt really good on my neck. Let's do it again. Okay, little tip forwards, feel almost like you had headphones on your ears and you were going to let those headphones spin forwards and fall off as you start to round and roll. Soften the knees if you need to. Let the arms just dangle, rounding through the spine. Imagine you're trying to stretch a rubber band from the back of your heel all the way up the back side of your body into the front of your forehead. And then releasing the tension on that rubber band as you come up. And then up at the top. Let's do one more of those and we'll walk out to a quadruped position. Lower. Keep the femurs right on top of the knees right on top of the ankles. Bend your knees if you need to let your hands touch the ground. Walk out. And find quadruped, okay? We're gonna come hands and knees. We're gonna go through those 8 movements that I love. If you've done them with me before, awesome. I'll go over them again for those who haven't. We're gonna go round with the spine, little flexion here, gazing back gently towards the toes, the inner thighs, and then releasing the pelvis to reach up towards the ceiling. Ribs come low, and then chest pulls up and forwards. Nod the chin, let the head come heavy, round through the shoulders, feel the ribs and the belly lift, tailbone to the back of the knees. I'm going to do that one more time, and then we'll go through all 8 movements. Just get a little warmed up. Want to see how my spine's feeling. All right, so we're going to start with those 2 movements and then move on. So we're going to flex one more time. We're going to extend one more time. You're going to come back to a center position, and we're going to go lateral flexion, little side bend one way. So your ribs are in a side bend here. You're looking back towards your feet that have come to one side, and then come to the other side, side bend the opposite. Come back to center. We're going to take one arm up. We're going to rotate and gaze up towards the arm if you can, and then sweep it through. We'll bend to the elbow on the opposite side. Come back up, switch arms, lift up, down, and sweep it through. And then we start over. So we flex, we extend, side bend the opposite way this time, side bend to the other side, back to the center, find your rotation up. I'm just going to go here with my arm. You can reach up towards the ceiling, and then under. Try to be soft with these movements. Let the bones create the movement. Muscles will follow. Let's do that 2 more times. Flex, round, extend, to center, side bend one way, side bend the opposite way. Lift up, twist, rotate, arm extends to the ceiling, and then sweep it through and under, opposite elbow bend slightly. Up, under, and back through. Last time, go at your own pace. Maybe hang out in a position that feels really nice for you, or explore it. Side bend. Okay, bend. Center, last time rotate up, and then twist, thread the needle, roll the rib cage through, twist up, roll the rib cage. Okay, we're gonna back up on our mat a little bit so that we have a little room to walk. We're gonna take one leg, so we're gonna stay in that quadruped position. You're gonna take your left leg and you're gonna come completely in front and across from your right. You're gonna snug it in, like you were crossing your legs if you were seated, okay? Then we're gonna continue to walk up the mat, switching back and forth. So now you're gonna take your right leg and you're gonna bring it completely across the left. Walk up a little ways, bring the opposite leg up and around and cross. So those inner thighs are basically connected when you're crossing. Feeding those legs through, opening up the hip joints. In. One more time, you're gonna end with your left leg on top. And then from here, so you've got that crossing your legs, you're gonna see if you can bring the feet out a little wider. And then what happens if you bring your gaze up a little bit, bring your spine up a little bit, and try to rock from side to side in the hips. See what that feels like for your hip joints. Good. Rock. Good. Feel a little tight on one side, feel loose. It just feels like a really nice stretch. And then come to center. And we're going to sit all the way down onto the bottom. If any of you need to come up, that's totally fine. You're gonna follow, so your left leg should still be on top. Your left shin with your hands, you're gonna follow this down to the floor. So now your foot is on the floor. You're gonna come into like almost this little gorilla position to turn all the way around, just pivoting on the feet. So now we're gonna be in the opposite position here. So when you step back down and face this way, now your right leg is on top, right? See if you can wiggle the feet out a little wider. It's comfortable. Do what's right for your knees and your hips. See if you can bring the weight back forwards. And find that little stretch again. So you're going from side to side in the hips. So that's what that feels like. Notice how much weight you're putting into your hands and see if you can lighten it up a little bit. Did it feel the same on this side versus the other side? If you also notice the difference. I'm going to come back to center. Go ahead and sit down. And we're going to extend the legs straight out in front of us. A little movement through the spine for some roll-ups. Okay, so we're going to sit tall. Knees can bend here if you need them to sit tall on your spine, otherwise legs straight. And we're going to roll all the way down towards the mat. Make sure you have enough room behind you. Try to keep your feet heavy. It's okay if they slide along the mat with you. And articulate all the way down to the ground. Let the arms outstretch above your head. And we'll do that again. Arms come up towards the ceiling. Not the chin. Start to exhale as you curl up. And if you'd like, a little stretch forwards at the top. Here we go, like the spine. And roll. Lengthen, reach. Arms up. And ready. Two more like that. Starting from the top, think about your pelvis spinning backwards first. Your gaze stays forwards, the back of the neck is lengthening until you get to the bottom, and then the head rests, the arms extend above the head. One more time. Little stretch forward. We're going to stay on the mat for the next one. Roll down, see how slow you can go. How controlled can you go? See if you can release the front of the hips a little bit. And this last, arms outstretched above the head. And then let the arms come down to an upside down Y or V on your sides. You're going to take your right knee into your chest, hug it in. And then you're going to take your left arm, bring that right knee across the body. Okay? So now your pelvis and ribs are in a little bit of rotation. Feel free to look away from the knee. Trying to keep those shoulder blades heavy. And breathe. One more big deep breath. Exhale, let that leg come back up. Bring both knees in towards the chest, give them a little squeeze, and then outstretch the right. Squeeze the left knee in a little bit deeper, and then draw it across the body with the right arm. Opposite arm outstretches to the side. Look away if it feels okay. And then try that little twist through the body. Big breaths. Letting the leg come back up on the exhale. Bring both knees in towards the chest. Squeeze yourself into a little ball. Outstretch everything. Reach the arms all the way up overhead. Take one last big breath in with me. Big exhale. Roll to one side to the other. And we are finished for today. Little hip class. Hope you enjoyed it. Let me know what you think and share with your friends. And I love you. I will see you next time. Happy weekend.